Hey, and welcome. It's Aja of freedomsupply.co, and today I want to speak with you a little bit about why you are where you are right now and not making progress to create the results that you're wanting. So one of the things I want you to understand, like we really have to talk about this first, is how are results created? So results are created from your beliefs plus your actions, and then those beliefs and those actions are ultimately what create the results that you have. So when you're looking at wanting to create an actual result, you have to first identify how are things going for you right now? How are you actually creating the results that you have right now? And in order to do that, I want you to understand about using a tool that I call tracking codes. First of all, a code is basically who you are, the identity that you have, the values that you have, what it is that you believe to be true. It is just like your makeup. It's your self-concept, right? That is your code. You are who you are. You believe you are who you are. You do the things that you do because of who you believe that you are, who you believe that you're not. That is your code. Tracking is when you look at a result that you have and you track back to the actions and the beliefs that actually created it. So you have to become very succinct in that particular exercise. How do we do this? You're going to look at a result that you have right now, and then you're going to go back to what are the actions that you took to get to that result. We have to understand that when you are creating a result, that there's something that you did to get there. You want something, then you have to do something to get to something. So obviously, if you created something, then there was something that you did to actually create that result. What are those particular actions? You need to be very specific. Be very specific about the actions that you took to actually create this result. If the result that you have is that you made a cake, then what did you do to make that cake? You bought the eggs, you whipped up the flour and the butter and the whatever, like you put all the things in the cake. Be that specific about it. What were the actions that you took to actually make that cake? And then what made you take those actions in the first place? So what were you believing in the moment that made you take those actions? Maybe the belief was, oh, I've got to have some cake. I'm just so craving some cake. Cake would be nice right now. I don't want to have falafels. I want to have cake. Like what was it that you were believing in the moment that drove you to take the actions of going to the store, to getting all the ingredients, checking your pantry to make sure you had everything, actually physically whipping up all of the things, even the feelings that you had about it. This is going to be so delicious. I can't wait to eat it. I'm excited. Those kind of feelings. We always put the feelings in the action line, because when we think about an action, I want you to think something physical. When you go to the store, you're doing something physical. When you are whipping up the eggs and the butter, the sugar, obviously you can tell I can't cook, then you are actually doing something physical. Your feelings, your emotions is something that is done in the body. It vibrates, it resonates in the body. So that's why we put the feelings in the A line instead of it being something that's attached to a belief or a thought. So what actually came about when you thought, oh, I've got to have cake? Just got to. When you believe that, when that thought popped into your head, then the actions that you took were all the things that you did to create the results. I want you to go through this like for a week, at least for a week, of just looking at the results that you have that day and tracking back to how you actually created it. And then from there, then you can start to see, oh, this is how I created this result. I didn't get any clients because I was believing that I didn't have to do any work, or I didn't want to go and post in groups, or I didn't want to make a video. That's why I have no clients, or I'm not confident in my skills because I'm not practicing, because I believe that I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, you get to just start to see the answers. Now, when you start to see the answers, I want you to understand not to judge it. It's just information that you can use to start to create the results that you're wanting. So now that you know how you're thinking, now that you know the actions that you're taking, now you can choose a belief that will help you to create the actions that you really do want, so that you can then have the results that you want. Alrighty, I hope this has been beneficial, and if you'd like to learn more about self-coaching, tracking codes, and how you can use these tools to help you create the life and business of your dreams, then go ahead and hit me up. The link is below. I can't wait to get on a call with you to see where you are now and where it is that you are wanting to be, and if working together would be awesome. See you then. Bye.